15 Stoic Lessons to Handle Disrespect in the Modern World. 1. Respect others. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to maintain their composure no matter how they're treated? Imagine you're at work and a colleague makes a snide comment about your recent project. Instead of firing back or sulking, you respond with calm and respect. This reaction not only diffuses the situation, but also reflects your inner strength and self-control. Respecting others, even when they don't respect you, is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we are born not just for ourselves, but for the collective good of others. By treating others with respect, we foster an environment of mutual respect and understanding, which is fundamental to happiness and success in both personal and professional relationships. For instance, think of a time when you witnessed someone responding gracefully to disrespect. Perhaps it was a customer service representative handling an irate customer with patience and empathy. This ability to stay composed and respectful, regardless of the other person's behavior, often transforms the interaction and leaves a lasting positive impression. Respect is not just a reaction, but a proactive choice that defines our character and influences our interactions. It lays the groundwork for harmonious relationships and sets a powerful example for others to follow. In a world where disrespect can easily breed more disrespect, choosing to respect others is a radical, transformative act. 2. Set boundaries. Imagine you're constantly bombarded by unnecessary demands from your colleagues or friends. Your phone buzzes with requests at all hours. Your personal space is invaded, and your time is no longer your own. How do you reclaim control of your life without alienating those around you? Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your space, privacy, time, and energy. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of not losing precious time to trivial matters. By clearly defining what you're willing to accept and what you're not, you assert your right to a balanced and respectful life. Consider the story of Emma, a successful project manager who found herself overwhelmed by constant interruptions and unrealistic demands. She decided to set firm boundaries by creating specific "do not disturb" hours during her day, and politely but firmly declining tasks that were not part of her job description. Emma's productivity soared, and she noticed a newfound respect from her colleagues who began to appreciate her time and contributions more. Boundaries are not about building walls, but about creating healthy limits that allow you to thrive. They help you protect your mental and emotional well-being while maintaining positive relationships. When you set boundaries, you communicate your values and priorities, making it clear that you respect yourself and expect the same from others. In a world that often demands more than we can give, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-care. It enables you to focus on what truly matters and ensures that your energy is invested in meaningful and fulfilling activities. 3. Learn from it. Imagine you're faced with a co-worker who constantly undermines your efforts, dismisses your ideas, and speaks to you condescendingly. It's frustrating and demoralizing, but what if you could turn this experience into a catalyst for personal growth? Stoic philosopher Epictetus believed that difficulties, including disrespect, reveal a person's true nature. Instead of viewing disrespect as a mere annoyance, see it as a valuable opportunity to learn about yourself and others. How you react to disrespect can teach you about your own strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. Take the example of James, a junior executive frequently belittled by a senior manager. Instead of letting the disrespect crush his spirit, James decided to use the experience as a learning opportunity. He observed the manager's behavior, reflected on why it affected him so deeply, and sought feedback from trusted colleagues. Through this process, James developed greater self-awareness and resilience. He learned to remain calm and composed, and over time, he gained the respect of his peers and even his harshest critic. Disrespect can serve as a mirror, reflecting our insecurities and areas where we need to grow. By embracing these moments as lessons, we can build emotional intelligence and inner strength. Every instance of disrespect is a chance to practice patience, improve our communication skills, and strengthen our resolve. In essence, disrespect can be transformed into a powerful tool for personal development. By approaching it with a mindset of learning and growth, you can turn negative experiences into stepping stones toward a more resilient and self-aware version of yourself. 4. Focus on what you can control. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the actions of others, frustrated by disrespectful behavior that seems beyond your control? Picture yourself stuck in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting, and a fellow driver cuts you off, making an already stressful situation worse. You can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. The Stoics taught that true power lies in focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often reminded himself that while he couldn't control the actions of others, he could control his own responses. This principle is crucial when dealing with disrespect. Consider Sarah, a teacher who faces disrespect from a difficult student. Instead of letting the student's behavior derail her day, she focuses on her own actions and attitude. She remains calm, models respectful behavior, and applies consistent consequences. By controlling her response, Sarah maintains her authority and creates a positive classroom environment, eventually influencing the student's behavior. When faced with disrespect, you have the choice to either react impulsively or respond thoughtfully. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you regain your power and maintain your inner peace. This approach not only preserves your dignity, but also often disarms the disrespectful person, showing that their behavior has no power over you. In the grand scheme of things, focusing on what you can control allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It shifts your perspective from being a victim of circumstance to being the master of your own fate, empowering you to handle disrespect with wisdom and composure. Maintain a sense of humor. Imagine you're in a heated discussion and someone makes a cutting remark aimed at you. The tension in the room is palpable and everyone waits for your reaction. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you smile and make a light-hearted joke that diffuses the situation. The room relaxes and the conversation moves on without escalating. Humor can be a powerful tool in the face of disrespect. It lightens the mood, reduces the emotional impact, and can even turn a hostile interaction into a more positive one. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, appreciated the value of humor in dealing with life's challenges. He believed that laughter could help us cope with adversity and maintain our mental equilibrium. Consider the story of Tom, a sales manager who often dealt with difficult clients. One particularly challenging client would constantly criticize and belittle him. Instead of getting upset, Tom used humor to navigate these interactions. When the client made a disparaging comment about a sales pitch, Tom responded with a witty remark that acknowledged the criticism without taking it personally. This approach not only helped Tom stay calm, but also gradually won the client over, transforming a hostile relationship into a more collaborative one. Maintaining a sense of humor doesn't mean making light of serious issues or disrespectful behavior. Rather, it's about finding a way to navigate difficult situations without letting them affect your inner peace. Humor can be a shield, protecting you from the sting of disrespect and allowing you to respond with grace and poise. Incorporating humor into your responses can make you more resilient and help you maintain a positive outlook. It can transform potentially negative encounters into opportunities for connection and understanding, showing that you're above the fray and in control of your reactions. 6. Respond with reason. Imagine you're in a heated debate with someone who starts hurling insults instead of addressing the actual issues. It's tempting to respond in kind, but what if you chose a different path, one of logic and reason? Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, believed that the best revenge is to not be like those who disrespect you. By staying rational and calm, you uphold your dignity and set a powerful example. Consider the story of Lisa, a community leader often faced with baseless accusations and personal attacks at public meetings. Instead of reacting emotionally, Lisa always responded with clear, reasoned arguments and factual information. Her composed demeanor and logical responses not only diffused tension, but also earned her the respect and trust of the community. Over time, those who initially disrespected her found it hard to continue their baseless attacks in the face of her unwavering rationality. Disrespect is often rooted in irrationality, and meeting it with reason can disarm it. When you respond with facts and logic, you shift the conversation from emotional to intellectual. This approach not only protects you from being dragged into unproductive arguments, but also encourages others to reconsider their behavior. For instance, if a co-worker criticizes your work unfairly rather than getting defensive, calmly present the facts. Highlight your achievements and explain your reasoning. By focusing on the substance rather than the style of their criticism, you steer the conversation towards constructive dialogue and away from personal attacks. Responding with reason also helps you maintain your self-respect and composure. It shows that you are in control of your emotions and actions, regardless of how others behave. This not only enhances your personal credibility, but also fosters a culture of respect and professionalism around you. In essence, choosing reason over reaction is a powerful way to handle disrespect. It upholds your integrity, encourages positive interactions, and reinforces the idea that respect and rationality are the cornerstones of effective communication. 7. Consider the source. Imagine you're at a social gathering and someone you barely know makes a hurtful comment about your appearance. It stings. But before reacting, you pause to consider the source. Is this person known for their kindness and insight, or are they often critical and negative? Disrespect often stems from ignorance, bias, or personal issues, rather than an accurate assessment of your worth. Epictetus advised examining criticism carefully. If it's true, use it to improve yourself. If it's false, disregard it. Understanding where disrespect comes from can help you respond appropriately and maintain your self-esteem. To take the example of John, a writer who frequently received harsh reviews from a particular critic known for their abrasive style. Instead of letting these reviews undermine his confidence, John researched the critic and found that they often targeted new authors with overly harsh criticisms. Realizing this, John decided to focus on constructive feedback from other sources and use the negative reviews to strengthen his resolve, rather than doubt his abilities. When faced with disrespect, consider the motivations and background of the person delivering it. Are they projecting their insecurities onto you? Are they misinformed or simply having a bad day? Understanding the context can help you take the sting out of their words and prevent them from affecting your self-worth. For example, if a co-worker who is generally stressed and unhappy makes a snide comment about your work, recognize that their criticism likely reflects their own frustrations rather than the quality of your work. This perspective allows you to respond with empathy and maintain your confidence. Considering the source helps you filter out unnecessary negativity and focus on constructive feedback. It protects your mental and emotional well-being and reinforces your self-respect. By discerning the true nature of the disrespect, you can respond more effectively and maintain your inner peace. In summary, understanding the source of disrespect allows you to respond with clarity and composure. It helps you separate valuable insights from baseless negativity and reinforces your ability to handle challenging interactions with confidence and grace. 8. Respect yourself. Imagine you're giving a presentation at work and someone rudely interrupts you with an unfounded criticism. In that moment, it's crucial to remember that your self-respect and self-worth are not determined by others' opinions or actions. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized that the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Loving and trusting yourself is essential for maintaining your dignity in the face of disrespect. Take the story of Mary, a dedicated nurse who often faced criticism from a demanding supervisor. Instead of internalizing the negative comments, Mary focused on her dedication to her patients and her own belief in her abilities. She maintained her self-respect by reminding herself of the positive feedback she received from patients and colleagues. This self-assurance enabled her to handle her supervisor's disrespect calmly and assertively, without letting it affect her confidence or performance. Respecting yourself means recognizing your own worth and standing by your principles, regardless of how others treat you. It involves setting boundaries and not allowing others' disrespect to undermine your self-esteem. When you respect yourself, you send a clear message to others about how you expect to be treated. For instance, if a friend constantly belittles your achievements, it's important to assertively communicate that such behavior is unacceptable. By standing up for yourself, you reinforce your self-worth and ensure that your relationships are based on mutual respect. Self-respect also involves self-care and self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and consideration you would offer a close friend. When you make a mistake, learn from it and forgive yourself. This approach not only helps you recover from setbacks, but also strengthens your resilience against external negativity. In essence, self-respect is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling life. It empowers you to navigate disrespect with grace and assertiveness, ensuring that your inner peace and self-worth remain intact. By valuing yourself, you create a positive ripple effect that influences how others perceive and treat you. 9. Be the change. Imagine you're part of a team where negativity and disrespect are common. Instead of being dragged down by this toxic environment, you decide to be the change you want to see. Marcus Aurelius urged us to embody the virtues we admire. By being proactive, positive, and a role model for others, you can transform the atmosphere around you. Consider the example of Alex, a project manager in a high-pressure work environment filled with stress and blame shifting. Rather than succumbing to the negativity, Alex made a conscious effort to promote respect and positivity. He started by actively listening to his team members, offering constructive feedback and recognizing their achievements. His consistent behavior gradually influenced others, fostering a more supportive and respectful team culture. Being the change means taking responsibility for your actions and leading by example. It's about demonstrating the behaviors you wish to see in others. When faced with disrespect, Respond with kindness and integrity. Show that it is possible to maintain dignity and respect even in challenging situations. For instance, if a colleague frequently interrupts others during meetings, take the initiative to create a more respectful dialogue. Politely address the behavior, emphasizing the importance of allowing everyone to contribute. By doing so, you set a standard for respectful communication and encourage others to follow suit. This approach not only improves your immediate environment, but also inspires others to adopt similar behaviors. Your actions can create a ripple effect, promoting a culture of respect and positivity that extends beyond your immediate interactions. Being the change requires courage and consistency, but the impact can be profound. It allows you to take control of your environment, foster better relationships, and contribute to a more respectful and positive community. In essence, embodying the virtues you admire helps you handle disrespect with grace and transforms the world around you. 10. Surround yourself with positive influences. Imagine you're surrounded by a group of friends who constantly put you down, or colleagues who are perpetually negative. This environment can be draining and can hinder your personal growth. However, by choosing to surround yourself with positive influences, you can cultivate a supportive and uplifting network. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, believed in the importance of good company for personal growth. Being around people who respect and support you reinforces positive behavior and helps you build a strong network of mutual respect. Take the example of Laura, a young professional who found herself in a toxic work environment where gossip and negativity were the norms. Realizing the detrimental impact this was having on her mental health, she decided to seek out colleagues who shared her values of respect and positivity. She joined professional groups and attended networking events to connect with like-minded individuals. This shift in her social circle not only improved her work experience, but also inspired her to strive for greater personal and professional growth. Surrounding yourself with positive influence means actively choosing relationships that uplift and encourage you. It involves seeking out people who inspire you, challenge you to be better, and support your goals. These relationships provide a buffer against negativity and disrespect, giving you the strength and confidence to handle difficult situations with grace. For instance, if you're part of a sports team where teammates are constantly supportive and encouraging, you'll likely feel more motivated and resilient. This positive environment can significantly enhance your performance and overall well-being. Moreover, being part of a positive network allows you to learn and grow. You can exchange ideas, seek advice, and receive constructive feedback from those who genuinely have your best interests at heart. This mutual support fosters a sense of community and belonging, making it easier to navigate life's challenges. In summary, surrounding yourself with positive influences is a powerful strategy for handling disrespect and fostering personal growth. It helps you maintain a positive outlook, build resilience, and create a supportive network that uplifts you in all aspects of life. 11. Practice patience. Imagine you're standing in a long line at the grocery store, and the person ahead of you is taking an inordinate amount of time. You feel your frustration rising, but instead of letting it consume you, you take a deep breath and remind yourself to be patient. Patience is a key Stoic virtue, and it helps you remain calm and composed in the face of disrespect or inconvenience. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, believed that no great thing is created suddenly. This applies not only to achievements but also to the cultivation of patience. Disrespect can test your patience, but maintaining it allows you to handle situations more effectively and with greater dignity. Consider the story of David, a customer service representative who often dealt with irate customers. Instead of reacting to their anger, David practiced patience. He listened to their complaints without interrupting, acknowledged their frustrations, and responded calmly and helpfully. Over time, he found that his patience not only diffused many tense situations, but also earned him respect and appreciation from even the most difficult customers. Practicing patience involves several key elements. A. Self-awareness. Recognize your triggers and understand why certain situations test your patience. B. Mindfulness. Stay present and focused on the moment rather than letting your mind race with frustration or anger. C. Empathy. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective, which can help you respond with understanding rather than irritation. For example, if a colleague habitually interrupts you during meetings, instead of snapping back, practice patience. Politely ask them to let you finish speaking and explain how their interruptions affect the flow of the discussion. This calm and patient approach is more likely to result in a positive change in behavior. Incorporating patience into your daily life helps you stay calm under pressure and respond to disrespect with poise. It allows you to maintain your composure and integrity, even in challenging situations. Over time, this practice not only enhances your personal growth, but also improves your interactions with others, fostering a more respectful and harmonious environment. Ultimately, patience is a powerful tool in the Stoics' toolkit, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It helps you handle disrespect in a way that preserves your inner peace and promotes positive outcomes. 12. Don't take it personally. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a relative makes a snide remark about your career choice. It stings, but instead of letting it ruin your evening, you remind yourself that their comment says more about them than it does about you. Disrespect often reflects the other person's flaws and insecurities, not your worth. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, often reminded himself that people's opinions are a reflection of their own perspectives and not an absolute truth about oneself. It's crucial to maintain your self-worth by recognizing that disrespect is more about them than you. Consider the story of Anita, a talented graphic designer who frequently encountered dismissive remarks from a competitive colleague. Instead of internalizing these comments, Anita chose to focus on her achievements and the positive feedback she received from clients and other colleagues. She understood that her colleagues' negativity was driven by their own insecurities and competition rather than a true assessment of her work. This perspective allowed her to maintain her confidence and continue excelling in her role. Not taking things personally involves a shift in perspective. A. Understand the source. Recognize that disrespectful comments often come from a place of insecurity, ignorance, or personal issues within the other person. C. Maintain your self-worth. Focus on your own achievements and the opinions of those who respect and value you. C. Choose your response. Decide how much weight to give to the comment and whether it's worth addressing or simply letting go. For instance, if a friend makes a hurtful comment about your appearance, instead of feeling insulted, remind yourself that their opinion doesn't define you. You know your own value, and one negative comment doesn't change that. By not taking it personally, you preserve your self-esteem and avoid unnecessary conflict. Adopting this mindset helps you navigate disrespect with resilience and dignity. It allows you to separate your self-worth from others' opinions, leading to a healthier and more balanced emotional state. When you don't take things personally, you're less likely to react defensively and more likely to respond thoughtfully, maintaining your inner peace and self-respect. In summary, recognizing that disrespect often reflects the other person's issues rather than your own worth empowers you to handle negative interactions gracefully. This perspective helps you maintain your self-esteem and focus on what truly matters, your own growth and happiness. 13. Forgive and forget. Imagine you're holding on to a grudge against someone who disrespected you months ago. Every time you think about it, you feel a surge of anger and resentment. What if you could free yourself from this emotional burden by choosing to forgive and forget? Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, suggested that delaying anger is the greatest remedy for it. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that benefits your mental, emotional, and physical health. Holding grudges harms you more than the person who disrespected you, creating unnecessary stress and negativity in your life. Consider the story of Alan, a business owner who was betrayed by a trusted partner. Alan was devastated and angry, but he realized that holding onto this anger was consuming his energy and affecting his business. He decided to forgive his former partner, not because the betrayal was acceptable, but because he wanted to free himself from the grip of bitterness. This decision allowed Alan to focus on rebuilding his business and moving forward with a clearer mind and lighter heart. Forgiveness involves several important steps. A. Acknowledge your feelings. Recognize and accept your emotions instead of suppressing them. B. Understand the impact. Reflect on how holding on to anger and resentment is affecting your well-being. C. Make a conscious decision. Choose to forgive, understanding that it's a gift you give yourself, not necessarily the other person. For instance, if a friend betrayed your trust, forgiving them doesn't mean you forget what happened or ignore the lesson learned. It means you release the hold that the negative emotions have on you. You might choose to distance yourself from that person, but you do so without carrying the emotional baggage. Forgiveness is not about excusing the disrespectful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the cycle of negativity. It's an act of self-compassion that allows you to move on and focus on more positive aspects of your life. This mindset aligns with Stoic principles, helping you maintain your inner peace and resilience. In essence, forgiveness is a transformative practice that helps you let go of past hurts and focus on your present and future well-being. It empowers you to handle disrespect with grace and wisdom, fostering a more peaceful and fulfilling life. 14. Reflect and meditate. Imagine the end of a long, challenging day where you face several instances of disrespect. Instead of letting these experiences fester, you take a quiet moment to reflect and meditate. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, practiced daily reflection to strengthen his understanding and resilience. This practice can help you process and handle disrespect more effectively. Consider the story of Claire, a busy executive who encountered disrespectful behavior from a colleague during a crucial meeting. That evening, she took time to reflect on the incident, analyzing her feelings and response. Through meditation, she found clarity and peace, which helped her approach future interactions with greater calm and confidence. Reflecting and meditating on your experiences involves finding quiet time. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your experiences without distractions. B. Analyzing your reactions. Consider how you felt and responded to disrespect, and think about how you could handle similar situations better in the future. C. By practicing mindfulness, focus on the present moment, allowing yourself to let go of past grievances and future anxieties. For example, if you were disrespected by a customer, Reflecting on the encounter can help you understand your emotional triggers and develop strategies to remain calm in future interactions. Meditation can further help you release negative emotions and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Regular reflection and meditation not only enhance your ability to handle disrespect, but also contribute to overall well-being. They allow you to process your experiences thoughtfully and respond to challenges with a balanced and composed mindset. 15. Choose your battles. Imagine you're at a social event and someone makes a mildly disrespectful remark. You could confront them, but you decide it's not worth your time or peace of mind. Not all disrespect is worth addressing. As Seneca said, the best revenge is to not be like your enemy. Choosing your battles means knowing when to engage and when to let go. Some conflicts are too trivial to spend your energy on, and addressing every slight can lead to unnecessary stress and distraction from more meaningful pursuits. Consider the example of Lisa, a dedicated teacher who occasionally receives sarcastic comments from a few students. Instead of reacting to every comment, Lisa chose to focus on building positive relationships with her students and addressing issues that truly impacted their learning environment. This selective approach allowed her to maintain her focus and effectiveness as a teacher. Choosing your battles involves A. Assessing the impact. Determine whether the disrespect significantly affects you or your goals. B. Weighing the consequences. Consider whether addressing the issue will lead to a positive outcome or unnecessary conflict. C. Preserving your peace. Focus on what truly matters and let go of minor irritations. For instance, if a colleague makes an offhand remark that doesn't significantly affect your work or relationships, it might be better to ignore it and move on. By conserving your energy for more important issues, you maintain your focus and inner peace. Choosing your battles is a strategic approach that helps you navigate life's challenges with wisdom and efficiency. It ensures that you invest your time and energy in meaningful pursuits rather than getting bogged down by trivial conflicts. Conclusion. Stay strong, stay calm, stay stoic. By incorporating these 15 Stoic lessons into your life, you can handle disrespect in a way that is healthy, rational, and dignified. These principles not only help you manage disrespect, but also improve your relationships and personal growth. Embracing these Stoic principles will help you stay strong, stay calm, and stay stoic in the face of disrespect, leading to a more fulfilling and resilient life.
Hey there! If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment with the word wiser, so I know you watched till the very end. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates. Thank you so much for your attention. Stay wise and awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.